Yo, what is up? This is RizzyPOW with a video for you guys today, and I am here proud to announce that I am now a member of the MPL. So if you guys don't know what the MPL is, it is a GBA style format where we draft Pokemon and then we battle with those specific Pokemon that we drafted, and we try to base our teams on the opponent's team every single week. Now, if you guys don't already know, I am also an announcer on the MPL channel, so I will leave a description for the MPL channel there. You guys can check me out if you want to. Alright though, we are going to be changing our team name to the Phoenix Sunfloras. Although right now we don't have a logo yet, but by Sunday, which will be our first battle, we will have a logo, and I will show you guys it then, hopefully. And what else do we have? We are going to be replacing the Golden State War Turtles, and the previous coach was Brett. Now it's going to be me, RizzyPOW. Yeah. So Golden State War Turtles, or I guess now Phoenix Sunfloras, are at a minus 18 differential. So that part kind of stinks, but it's fine, you know. If we have any chance of making it to the playoffs, which are very unlikely this season, we will have to not just win most of the games that are coming, but we will have to get a very high differential if we do have a chance. So I'm gonna do my best to do that, but most likely we are not gonna be making the playoffs, unfortunately. I know already. I'm just starting the season and saying, yo, we're not gonna make the playoffs. But yeah, it kind of sucks. Also, we were given a team that Brett, the previous coach, had drafted for us and traded previously and stuff like that. And I was able to switch some free agents around. So I decided for this first video, as the introduction to the MPL, it might be a good idea for me to just talk about the team that I was given and how I changed it and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to start off first with our 3-year contracts. I don't know exactly how the drafting is going to work next season, but I might be wrong about this. But if with my knowledge, I think that we are going to be redrafting everything except for our 3-year contracts. I might be wrong about that. We'll see. But I'm going to start off with our 3-year contract. So our first mon is Zapdos. This is one of our 3-year contracts. Zapdos, Kaminari. I've used this mon a ton on my channel already. I love Zapdos. My nickname for it is Kaminari. You guys will hopefully be seeing it on the screen. For all of the mons, I'm gonna leave their nickname that I chose, for at least in this MPL, for them. So we got Zapdos. Zapdos is a really clutch mon, especially because of its typing. It just walls many Pokemon. It can be defensive. It even has a base 125 special attack, so it can hit really hard if it needs to do that. But most of the time, it's going to be running defensive. It gets really good support moves such as Defog, Roost, and there's some other Toxic you can run. There's some others, and even though it's you can run it defensive, it still has a lot of offensive pressure, which is really nice in a mon. So that is going to be Zapdos. I am really happy with this pick, to be honest. Well, this mon that I was given to me, really good mon. So after Zapdos, our next 3-year contract is going to be Mamoswine. Mamoswine is also a very good Pokemon. I know it just recently got moved from OU to UU, but nonetheless, that doesn't really mean much in terms of this format. It is still a very good Pokemon, and it has its base attack is pretty high. I don't remember, it's like 140 or something. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it is really hard to switch into this Pokemon in general. I know its speed is not the best, but it's not the worst. And you can even Scarf it in this format. It might work pretty well. Mamoswine, it got EQ, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash. You can run Knockoff, Superpower. You can even run Rocks. And looking at my team, if you guys see my team, well, I mean, if you guys look in the description, you will see the Google Docs. You don't have to, obviously. If you want to, there's not much happening on the screen. You can just lay back and listen. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. But Mamoswine can learn Rocks, and on my team, I have a ton of Pokemon that have some sort of that can set up some sort of hazard. So, I mean, most of my Pokemon can actually, about half of them can set up some sort of hazards. Now that that is pretty nice that I have so many options for hazards, but at the same time, I mean, a lot of them are really defensive, or sometimes, I don't know how to explain it. It's not, my team is alright, it's not the best, but Mamoswine, very good mon. I'm happy with that. That has a 3-year contract too. So, let's go on. Now, the Mega that was chosen for me was Mega Slowbro. Now, Mega Slowbro is... this thing is a defensive beast. I'm telling you that right now. I like it a lot, to be honest, that I have it. It works pretty well on the team and everything. Mega Slowbro, I can run a calm mindset. I can just be annoying with it. Just like, the only thing that's kind of a problem is that it doesn't have Regenerator, and I can't like play around it because I had to Mega Evolve my first turn. But you know, it's fine. Mega Slowbro, I like the pick a lot. Now, the next pick is Krookodile. Krookodile is another clutch mon. Another mon that can learn rocks or some sort of hazards. So that's fine. I like Krookodile a lot. It can run its Scarf, it can run defensive, it got Intimidate, Moxie. It can be pretty clutch overall. So, Krookodile is pretty nice. Pretty nice mon, I'm happy with it. Now, my next mon is Serperior. Serperior is another mon. It can set up pretty well with Leaf Storms and such like that, and it's a really good mon. Although in this format, I feel like it's pretty easy to prepare for it because of its move pool is not the best. That's fine though. It is really fast. This is actually the fastest mon on my team, I believe. Yeah, my fastest mon on this team, which is kind of it's not slow by any means. It's super fast. Base 113, I think. But it's not like for the fastest mon. I would rather have something a bit faster, but you know, it's fine. And to be honest, this is my only really fast mon. I think it's the only mon that actually breaks 100 speed, which is kind of actually, yeah, this is my only mon that breaks 100 speed, which is alright, I guess. I kind of would want some faster mons, but it's alright. Serperior is a really good mon. You can even run like Subseed and stuff like that, and I can throw people off with some pretty interesting sets, hopefully. Now we got Seismitoad, Tithead. I remember that nickname. Seismitoad is such an amazing mon. He's another mon that can set up rocks, but it really does have an offensive pressure. Whereas it's not even that fast. You can even run Rain Dance on it. You got the Swift Swim. And I know that's a not super common set, but it is a decently common set in NU, or at least when it was in NU. I don't know if I'll end up doing that, but I could just slap on Rain Dance and Seismitoad, and if I really need to, can run like Hydro Pump and all that kind of stuff. And maybe if the opposing team is not prepared for that, I can get some clutch kills. So Seismitoad is a really good mon. It has Water Absorb, I think, and Swift Swim, my words. But yeah, Seismitoad, really good mon, really clutch typing. It can also be defensive, offensive. It's just overall a good mon. I'm happy with it. Now the next mon is going to be Chansey. Chansey is a very annoying mon, I know that, but it's not bad. I can even I can run especially defensive, even like defensive, depending on what I need, which is really nice. Also, it can be run as a cleric, I believe. I think it gets Wish and Heal Bell. I know it gets Heal Bell or Aromatherapy, one of those, but I'm pretty sure it gets Wish, so I can also use this thing as a cleric if I really need to. And we'll see. Chansey overall is a really good mon. It helps me switch in. It can help me switch into so many mons, and I'm really happy with Chansey. Chansey is just a clutch mon overall, so happy with that one. Now, the next mon. This is a mon that is not very good, especially. I mean, I don't think it's very good, especially in its like tier and that kind of stuff. Unless it's run Mega. Agron is a Pokemon I am choosing, not choosing, the Pokemon that was given to me as the next one. It's not Mega Agron, but Agron, this is a really interesting mon, I think. Agron with Head Smash Rockhead can hit like a truck. Now I know a lot of teams are going to be looking at this Pokemon and they're gonna not really see it as a threat a lot of time. I mean, maybe they are. The thing is that in the actual GBA right now, I don't remember. I think Cooper has a Agron, and Head Smash has done so well in the past, and I know whoever had Agron like last season or something in the GBA, some sort, they've gotten like some 6-0s with it and stuff like that. So Agron can be really clutch. You know, you can hold a life orb. You can even set up rocks with it, which is another mon I can do with it. I don't know if I will ever run this mon defensively because of its typing, but you never know if I will, depending, you know, I have to look at the team I'm going to be going up against, and if they have a lot of answers to defensive Agron, I probably won't be running that, but a lot of time, well, we'll see, we'll have to see about it. And now, after that, this is a mon that I originally was Torkoal, but I had a free agent, and I now have it as Garbodor. Now, Garbodor is a very good mon. It's not, I know it's an Enumon. There's not really many options I have when it comes to free agents, and I did not really, it was hard for me to even decipher which were free agents and which were not and that kind of stuff, but I ended up deciding Garbodor. Garbodor is a very, very good mon. I love it a lot. It can, you can run it offensively, you can run an explosion after, you know, set up some spikes and toxic spikes. You can do a ton of stuff with this Pokemon, and I know, obviously this Pokemon is not like a top tier or anything, but it can pack a punch with Gunk Shot. A lot of Pokemon are not going to be able to switch in on this thing, you know, because it got Gunk Shot, Drain Punch you can learn, Seed Bomb, and has even some other nice offensive moves. So, we're going to see about this We're gonna see about this mon. It also has the ability Aftermath, and yeah, that makes it, once you kill it, you're gonna be taking some damage, which is pretty nice indeed. Now, another mon that I have is actually going to be Fortress. Now, I know a lot of, as I told you, a lot of mons on my team can just go with hazards. Fortress gets Stealth Rocks and Spikes. And it's really good for me that I do have this mon though. I really like it. It is one of my only, it's my only spinner. I do have a Defogger in Zapdos, and I probably, do I have any other Defoggers or Rapid Spinners? I don't think I do, unfortunately. I don't think I do. But Fortress, it can hazard stack and that kind of stuff. It has Rapid Spin, Volt Switch. It can be pretty good. I can even just sack it off in the beginning just to get some spikes off and go for like, what is that? There's some berry that if you're on red, you get priority move, and I can go for the explosion. There's a lot of sets I can go with Fortress. Fortress overall is a really bulky mon, and I'm hoping it can do some wonders for me this season. Now the next mon over here is going to be the Blaziken. Now, there was not many options I had when I was trying to pick up free agents. Blaziken really stood out to me because I did not have a fire type mon since I did let go of Torkoal, and Blaziken, it just fits pretty decently. I know I do have a pretty decent flying. I don't have that big of a flying weakness, to be honest, but there's like 3 mons, but I do have Agron and Zapdos, so it should be fine. It's my second fighting type too, which is also fine. But yeah, Blaziken, really good mon. It's my only fire type too, which is why I really wanted to choose it. This mon is so versatile. It really is. Even though it doesn't have speed boost, I can run a Scarf on it, and there's other options. You can run it mixed, flamethrower, high jump kick, and then you even got Focus Sash Reversal. There's a ton of stuff this Pokemon can do, and I'm excited for this one. I really am. I hope this thing can come through for us. Now the last mon that I will be reviewing, or the last mon on my team that I have not reviewed yet, is going to be Scrappy. Scrappy is another clutch Pokemon. It is one of my only Pokemon that I can set up. I know I do have Serperior, but this mon overall, it's alright. It's hard to set up with Scrappy just because it has a lot of things that can stop its sweep and such like that. But Scrappy is it's a pretty good mon. I can even run it like AV or something. There's a couple of sets that could be interesting depending on my opponent's team and such like that. So yeah. So that's gonna be my last mon, and overall my team is alright. It's not the best. I'm even saying that myself. if I was there to draft, I would have drafted it much differently. But what can you do? What can you do? There's always next season. There's always next season. So yeah, I hope these mons are going to come through clutch for us. We don't actually have a logo yet for the Phoenix and Flores, but hopefully by Sunday we will be having that, and I will show it to you then. Sunday is going to be our first battle for the MPL. We are going to be going against Slaxorus, the coach of the Usanaxus. And yeah, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my team and that kind of sort of stuff. And hopefully the Phoenix and Flores can come through. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. I'm out, guys. Peace.